of your Atlantic Coast Stingrays. Tonight's game between the Stingrays and the Terry Parker Braves will begin shortly. First, Stingray Nation would like to thank the Atlantic Coast administration, coaches and teachers, officials, law enforcement, first responders, and all of the volunteers that make Friday Night Lights possible. Thank you for your dedication and hard work. Now, this time, will everyone please stand for the playing of our national anthem?
Let's do it. And as the tide rolls in here on the coast of the Atlantic, we are here at Stingray Bay, the first regular season game for the 2024-2025 season for the Atlantic Coast Stingrays. Facing on against a familiar opponent from last year, the Terry Parker Braves. They were in a tough overtime battle last year on a game-winning field goal kick by Gabby Rourke that ended that one. Stingrays won that 14-13 as they get set to play here. This time in reverse locations. We are here at the Bay as we see the black and gray uniforms being taken out here. First time ever. Last year we didn't see this combo of uniforms. Interesting decision here on this opening night of Friday Night Lights across the country as well. Here in the United States, high school football kicks off. Games around the city, around the state. And this school has waited, well, at least 2 weeks for this game, as football season always is exciting for, like I said, every school in the city here. Coach Step Durham entering his second year as the Atlantic Coast head coach. Went 4-6 last year. A couple of wins in the beginning of the season and a 3-0 start. Took a loss to Mandarin for their first loss, and then from there is a rough going. Went 1-6 their last 7 games. Same coaching staff as last year, though. The same guys he brought in. A couple of guys from Wolfson he brought in. But we are here. And, of course, the mantra was new era for this team. But Coach Stepp, of course, wanted a better record last year. He's going to see if he can improve on some things this year. Hopefully he's got his guys ready for this game here tonight. Nerves are most definitely running high for some of these players. But, of course, the adrenaline can rush some of that out. As we see captains there, Zane Tolley, quarterback, transfer from Middleburg. Middleburg going 5-6 last year, but Tolley was on the roster as he transferred last year to the Stingrays. Tolley, the junior, going to get his first regular season start. It was a tough going for the Stingrays in last week's preseason game against the Beachside Barracudas. Lost 21-0. First half they played their varsity starters and then kind of flipped scripts as the second half both teams put in their JV rosters, see what they could do, see if possibly they can move some guys up, move some guys down. Of course, preseason is always a great opportunity for these teams to kind of get to know the chemistry within their players, the chemistry within their lineups, see if what kind of connections they can bring up here to start the season. As, like I said, the captains there doing the coin toss. Zane Tolley and Zakai Young, captains for the Stingrays. As well, breaking out the black helmets the Atlantic Coast Stingrays are. Last year wore white helmets. They're most definitely hyped up for this game, though. Student section getting even more packed here. More fans rolling in. As looks like Terry Parker will receive the kickoff. Atlantic Coast will kick this one off, start the game, and they will receive the ball in the second half. As the captains will shake hands here. Terry Parker, a stacked lineup with a lot of seniors, a lot of variety here between classes in this Terry Parker lineup. Same with the Stingrays. Like I said, Coach Stepp wanted to take that preseason game to kind of see any opportunities he could to change lineups around, bump guys down to JV, bump guys up from JV. But 21-0, of course, that's just preseason. Preseason games out of the window. And they're looking onto this game right here. This is the game is all that matters for this team. And, of course, it's our first football live stream here for Atlantic Coast, a.k.a. the Morning Rays on the Morning Rays YouTube channel. Very cool day here for the Stingrays overall, as you can see the student section here still filling in, building up their energy for the start of the game. You can see that front row filled with seniors. Recognize a lot of those faces there, me personally. The upperclassmen, of course. Interesting decision. Student section kind of goes in layers there. You can see seniors, juniors, sophomore, freshmen, they kind of go up the stands. But, of course, you got to stand if you're in the student section. No sitting allowed. Like I said, just building up the energy there. And there's some cool glasses we see. That looks to be baseball player Connor Newman. And speaking of baseball, I got a fellow baseball player joining me here in the booth who we'll hear from throughout the game, Kamari Tomaseu. Help me out with a little bit of commentating here. Special theme for this game for the school is soccer mom versus barbecue dad. Interesting theme, but it certainly has got the students excited, and that's all that matters. As we see the huddle there, Coach Stepp joining his crew, trying to get his guys locked in and focused for what could be a big chapter in, well, Coach Stepp's career himself as a coach. Of course, played at Georgia Tech, an alumni. Coached at Wolfson and played at Atlantic Coast. He's an Atlantic Coast alum. Came to his alma mater to take over the Stingray job after Coach Mike Montemayor left 2 years ago. Montemayor leaving off on an 0-10 schedule. Stepp, of course. Coach Stepp, of course, turned that around. As you can see, or try to hear some boos from the crowd as Terry Parker makes their way to their sideline with the TP flag waving. This Atlantic Coast team trying to flip the script. Went to the playoffs 3 years ago with the likes of Fats Walker and many others. Camden Hardy, of course, graduated last year, playing right now at Wake Forest University. Huge opportunity for him. Some other players like Malachi Ross, number 17, you'll see, probably hear his name throughout the game here tonight. He is committed to Middle Tennessee for football. Middle Tennessee State University, Division I. Very huge opportunity for him. As the Stingrays will roll out. Here they come in the black and gray. Heading to their sideline, and they are most definitely hyped up for this moment. They've trained since May for this moment. As they get the student section riled up here. Coach Stepp leading on behind that crew. You can see Coach Reek Bentley hyping up the sideline. Coach Reek Bentley, the linebackers coach, he has been a huge part of the team's success last year. He brings the energy every game. He's able to get his guys to play for him, play hard for him. As, like I said, Terry Parker will receive the kickoff to start off this game. Atlantic Coast elected to defer here. There's Coach Stepp Durham. Always has his shades on, harnessing his inner Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Coach Prime, with the shades. There's Coach Reek Bentley, like I mentioned earlier, the linebackers coach. Been a huge part of this team's success with the energy he brings to the team. Came over from Wolfson. As we are about to get set here at the Bay. A little bit cloudy conditions. Game was actually delayed 30 minutes due to some rain, but we are clear and ready to go on a gloomy day at the Bay.
Kicking off for the Rays, number 7, Ian Santos.
As Ian Santos, the kicker, will place the ball on the tee. As we are just underway here at Atlantic Coast. All the training throughout May for this team. The spring game, the hype throughout the summer. Of course, the beginning of school, you always think, well, fall's coming around, summer starts to end, it's football season. And that is exactly what we are about to endure here tonight. It's now. Kick is away. We fielded about the 15-yard line. Number 3, Andre Moore, takes it out, and he's got a crease, and he is down near the sideline, right near the 40-yard line. Great return there, about a 35-yard return for Andre Moore. The senior wide receiver takes it out to about the 40. As we get set, the defense will come on for the Stingrays. As again, we just see more students piling in here for this Atlantic Coast student section. Is hyped up. As looks like possibly a penalty would move. Looks like a holding call on the Terry Parker Braves. As the ball will be set right around the 20-yard line, 25-yard line looks like. So the Braves will take over from the 25. Junior quarterback Tony Kennedy take the first snap of the game here. On a 1st and 10, first play of the game. Kennedy drops it off. There goes Terrence Higdon. Great tackle there by Jabari McMillan to start off the game. Short gain, looks like they're about at the 28-yard line here. Short gain of 3. Gonna be 2nd and 7 here for the Braves. And great tackle there by Jabari McMillan. Great energy out the gate here for the Stingrays. 2nd and 7. Handoff. And that is stuffed right at the line. Great surrounding defense there by the line. And they absolutely stuff Andre Moore. Looks like he's not able to get anything there. On the gain, push back 1 yard. It's going to be about 3rd and 8 here.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
3rd and 9 here. Kennedy looks onto his sideline. Chance to have a 3 and out here for the Stingrays to start this game off and to start their season off. And flag is out here on the snap. Looks like a false start. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Braves. That will push them back. It's going to be a 3rd and long coming up here in this first drive for the Braves. As if you can hear the "you can't do that" chants from the student section. So 2 great defensive plays here from the Stingrays. Only allowing 2 yards in this game so far, but it's only the first drive here. There's still a lot more football left, obviously. 3rd and 14. See what the Braves can do here. Santroy Wilson joins the backfield as a timeout is going to be called here by the Braves. Already some confusion here from Terry Parker as the Atlantic Coast defense does their thing, does their job, trying to get this offense off the field to start the game off. Like I said, Atlantic Coast last year beat Terry Parker in overtime, but Atlantic Coast, that was just their only win. They went 3-0 to start the season last year. Wins against Flagler Palm Coast, Terry Parker, and Ribault. Beginning the season there. Then it was just the schedule got tough towards the end of the season. Played some really good teams. See if they can do an even better job here tonight for this one as the Braves offense comes right back on the field after the timeout taken. They have a 3rd. Third and long. Kennedy looks like it's Santroy Wilson joining him in the backfield. Kennedy drops back, looks to throw down the field, and this one is broken up. Great coverage by Jabbar McMillan there. Kennedy looking to get Limehouse down the sideline. Great coverage, and that'll be the first 3 and out of the game and the first 3 and out of the season for this Stingray defense, as they will force the Braves to punt here. There's return man Zeke Cooper down there to return this punt. Great defensive stand by the Stingrays to start this game off. Just suffocating at the line on those 2 runs, and then great play by McMillan there on the sideline as punt is away. Almost blocked there. Gonna dwobble down. Cooper gonna pick this one up at about the 35, and he's gonna be wrapped up. Great tackle there by Malachi Lewis. And the Stingrays will start their drive, first drive of the season, at about the 37-yard line, it looks like. So we will see what Stingrays offense has in store for us here.
Ball will be spotted on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 Stingrays.
First play here, and it looks like number 5, Ethan Redding, at quarterback position here for the Stingrays on their first ever offensive play of the regular season, and they hand it right off. Looks like number 30, Zion Scott, and he's wrapped up there. So that's Zaylen Martin on the carry. Brought down at about the 41. A gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Stingrays. Ethan Redding back out, looks like at quarterback here. Interesting decision by the Stingrays.
Pick up a 4, 2nd down.
Snap on the 2nd and 7. Here's a carry, Jordan Bell right up the middle, up the gut, and he is wrapped down right near the, looks like the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 6 yards.
Pick up a 3, 3rd down.
Here's the 3rd and 4. coming up for the Stingrays. Ethan Redden still in at quarterback on this first drive of the season. Atlantic Coast after the 3 and out. They have a 3rd down themselves. 2 straight running plays. See what they do here on the 3rd and short. Redding takes the snap. A little fake here. QB run. And he's going to be, looks like, right on the 1st down line. We'll see what the call is. And they are going to move the sticks here. 1st down, Atlantic Coast. Ethan Redding picks up the 1st down by himself. Great run there. Little fake handoff, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. That'll be the 1st down of the season for Atlantic Coast. Three players in the backfield join Redding. Comes a snap, handoff to Kwame Green, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage there. Terry Parker all over that play. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards, it looks like, 4 yards. It's going to be a loss of 4 there. Going to be 2nd and long for the Stingrays. 5 straight run plays out of the gate for the Stingrays. We'll see if they can mix up the playbook here, start this game out. Just trying to go ground and pound here, Baltimore Ravens style. And low snap, and Redding has to pick this one up off the ground. Dangerous snap there. Redding able to corral it, though, and possibly save a turnover, but that'll be another loss there. Looks like spotted about the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 18 coming up, or sorry, 3rd and 18 coming up for the Stingrays. Redding still going to be out there at quarterback, it looks like. Substitutions made. And there is, Zane Tolley joining the huddle. Transfer quarterback out of Middleburg. The junior going to get his first snap of the season in his regular season high school career. Right here, right now, on a 3rd and 18. We'll see what the Stingrays come up with. Jordan Bell joins him in the backfield. Bell in motion, and they swing it to him, and he is blown up there. Great tackle. And not really sure who made that tackle, but he is down hard. And medical staff now coming out on the field here. And that was a dangerous play there. Looks to be possibly a knee to the head there from Jordan Bell, who caught the, what looked like a screen pass. Not too sure who made the tackle there for the Braves. And it looks to be okay there. Trying to make out the numbers, see who that was who made that tackle. He's walking okay, though. Good job by the medical staff there from Terry Parker. Get him off the field, and he looks to be okay. Great play, though, on the tackle there. I'm trying to make out that number. Not too sure. But nevertheless, a great play to put the Stingrays in now at 4th and long and force the punt here on their first drive of the game. As the punter Santos out there. Punt this one away. Santos punt this one away. It's a high, short kick and a bounce. And it's going to get a little Terry Parker bounce as it drops at about the 44, 45 yard line, which is where Terry Parker will start their second drive of the game. So 2 quick first drives here from both teams. Both ended shortly. About 5:55 left here in this first quarter. We are still scoreless. Tony Kennedy back out there for a quarterback for the Braves. Looks like Wilson back in the backfield for the Braves, and he'll take the carry. And another great defensive play by the D-line. Right, brought down near the line of scrimmage. And that could go for a loss here. And looks like we're going to stay a 2nd and 10 here for no gain. Second and 10 here for the Braves. Moore in motion. Kennedy drops back to throw. Good block there from Wilson. Throws it across the middle of the field, and it's caught there by number 6. That's going to be Limehouse Jr. going down near the 20-yard line. Great pass from Kennedy. And that's a first down and more. It's going to be a 30, 40-yard gain. And Braves going in tempo, going a little bit of tempo here. Fast huddle. Wilson again joins him in the backfield. On the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Handoff right to Wilson. Great move. And has a little crease there. Close to a first down. Going to be about 2 yards short, 2 or 3 yards short here. We'll call it 2nd and 3. 4.5 to play. Kennedy takes the snap, another handoff to, looks like Wilson, and he is going to be wrapped up for possibly a yard. Looks like no gain on the play. And a 3rd and short coming up for the Braves.
Justice Bowes, number 90, Isaiah Jackson. No gain on the play.
3rd and short. Great pass there from Kennedy to get the Braves in good field position here. And a chance to score. Wilson takes the snap, and he's hit hard and brought down there. Great tackle by Craig Murphy. First hit there by Jordan Clark. And it looks like short of the first down here. So a 4th and short. Braves do not look like they are going to kick it yet. Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. And they're going to go for this 4th down here. Around the 12-yard line, it looks like they're at. Let's see if they can pick it up. Or can the Stingrays get a huge stop here? 4th and short. Kennedy takes it. Going to be a QB run. And is he going to get there? Corralled right near the spot, the line to gain, and he is not going to get there. It's a 4th down stand for the Stingrays, and they're able to hold the Braves after a huge gain. And good catch there by Sidney Limehouse Jr. This Stingray defensive line is looking very solid. Out the gate here, great play by the Stingray defensive line as a whole. See what the Atlantic Coast Stingrays can do on their 2nd drive of the game. Ethan Redding still out there in the quarterback position. Bell joins behind him in the backfield, along with 2 other blockers, it looks like. Redding, and a flag is thrown. Looks like it's going to be a false start here. And it'll push them back 5 yards. Deep into their own territory here. Got to be careful how you play these downs near your own end zone. So 1st and long now, push back 5 yards after the false start penalty.
False start, Stingrays. First and 15 from the 6-yard line.
Here comes a 1st and long. Redding still at quarterback here. 3 players join him in the backfield. Little high snap, hand off to Bell. Bell running hard and chopped down. Gain of about 4. 3 or 4 on the carry.
Tackled by number 33. Ethan Struggle.
Looks like
Gain of 3.
going to be a gain of 3 here. 2nd and 12 coming up. Back with that student section there. Trying to get this team pumped up. Still scoreless here with a minute 52 left in this 1st quarter. Redding takes the snap. He's going to throw this one. Good catch by Jeremiah Evans. Short gain for the Stingrays. That's the first completed pass of the game for Atlantic Coast. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 here. Looks like 3rd and 6.
Third down and 7.
3rd and 7 coming up for the Stingrays here. See if the Braves can get a stop. Get some good field position possibly on their next possession, as Zane Tolley will come back out as quarterback here. Bell joins him in the backfield. Trips on the left side for Tolley, and movement there on that left side for the Stingrays, and that's going to be a false start. It looked like Zeke Cooper, the wide receiver, and that'll push Stingrays back 5 yards once again on this drive as we reach under a minute to play here. 42 seconds left.
False start, Stingrays. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Clock running here as Tolley, and more movement once again. Jeremiah Evans, movement on the left side. That will move the Stingrays back 5 yards again. Stingrays 2 straight false start penalties, a little bit of miscommunication there.
False start, Stingrays. Third down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Clear Park Braves 0. Stingrays 0.
And that will conclude the 1st quarter here. We are scoreless through 1. It'll be a 3rd and 17 when we come back here at the Bay.
The 2024-2025
Atlantic Coast, only just 3 total drives from both teams, including this one that we are on now, which will be the 4th for both teams. And Of course, Stingrays only picking up 1 first down, and only, well, 1 first down in this entire game for both teams. That'll be 2 total for both teams. As we get a look here from the student section.
The 3rd season, hip-hop, Tom, jazz team competing.
Not too much to cheer for there in that first quarter. A couple of big plays, though, by players, of course. Jabbar McMillan making that great breakup there. As we have a special guest here, a student here in Atlantic Coast, joining me here up in the booth right now. And the little downtime here between the first and second quarter. Corson Edwards, thank you for joining me here up in the booth.
Thank you for having me.
Just kind of want to, you know, what are your first thoughts that first quarter, first time seeing this team?
I feel like we didn't do too bad. We were running the ball pretty well. We lost some yards on costly penalties, but other than that, well, defense has been holding strong, so I think we're in for a good game.
Perfect, perfect. All right, I'm just going to keep you up here. I'll ask you questions throughout this quarter and kind of answer them as we go. But we're going to start this second quarter off here, 3rd and long. And direct snap here. And chopped down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like Jordan Bell took that direct snap as special teams will come back on the field for another punt for the Stingrays. So, yeah, we want to know, you know, how's the student section looking? You know, how's the energy down there? Is it a good atmosphere?
They're definitely turning up. I think some of the new freshmen came in. They definitely showed out. Seniors up front having a good time. Everyone's just, man, it's hype down there. So
we can see it as Santos will come out for the punt once again, punting in his own end zone.
Back to punt for the Rays. Number 7, Ian Santos.
And looks like jump, a little bit of movement there by 19 Lyman for the Braves, and that'll be offsides on Terry Parker. It'll move the Stingrays up 5, but that won't change it. Still going to punt here. Still 4th and long. 4 quick drives. Took up the whole first quarter, though, both these teams. Santos still about in his own end zone to punt this one away. Low snap. Santos has to boot this one away, and that is going to be a short punt. A flag is down. It's going to be recovered by Leonard Perry. We'll see what the flag is there. That was a weird play there. Low snap. Santos had to duck down to snag it. Flag is down. We'll see what the call is. Officials discussing. Going to be a holding call on the Stingrays here.
Holding Stingrays.
We'll see if that moves up the Braves after that return, but not a very good punt there from Santos. It was a low snap, delayed the whole formation, and that is going to put the Braves in good field position here. Penalties declined by Terry Parker, and like I said, they're in very good field position here. So, of course, and I want to ask you, you know, based off, you know, last season, Coach Stepp's first year as head coach, how is it? Does anything feel different this year with the kind of the energy surrounding this team, or is it kind of the same? You know, how's it feel? You know, around the school.
I feel like the energy definitely has shifted. You could definitely tell the players are really motivated and really driven this year, and I think they have something to prove. So they put in a lot of work in the off season, long hours, harsh practices, but I think it's going to pay off. And the determination and drive we've seen this offseason has been
Most definitely
been something different from AC.
Most definitely. Kennedy on the carry there, and get a short gain. Looks like about two or 1 yard. Slow movement. We've only seen one big chunk play here in this game. Long pass to Sidney Limehouse that went for about 35 yards. Terry Park was not able to execute on that drive, though, and score, even though they were inside the 10-yard line. But they're knocking on the doorstep here inside the the 30. Close to the red zone here. Near the, looks like the 23-yard line here is a 2nd and long for the Braves. Man in motion. Higdon runs across the line. Kennedy drops back. Pressure coming. High throw. Good catch there on the sideline by Limehouse. He's going to be ruled down there. Great catch by Limehouse, and he has made some really good snags here in this game. Going to be about a 3rd and looks like 7. No, it's going to be a 3rd and 6 here for the Braves. Man in the backfield, big 3rd down again for the Braves here. Kennedy drops back, 3rd and long. He throws it for the end zone, looking, and Limehouse
That is a touchdown.
comes down with it. What a catch, Sidney Limehouse.
That'll put up 6
And that
for the
is
Braves.
going to be the first score of the game. Corson, you were right. That's going to put 6 on the board. The Braves strike first.
The student section is not liking that.
Student section booing, of course. But the Braves will strike first. Great catch by Limehouse there. That would be what we like to call a head top. As Terry Parker finds the end zone first. Olugbemi out there to kick the extra point for the Braves. See if they can add one more to their score here. Great pass from Kennedy. An execution there. This one is up, and it is through. And it is 7-0 Braves. Terry Parker strikes first with 9:34 to go here in this game. We'll see if Stingrays can answer here. Corson, how do you feel about the defense so far and what you've seen? Of course, you know, a good first drive to start out the game. A couple of tackles for losses, but overall, how's the defense look compared to last year?
Overall, the defense has looked really good. We've really contained them. We haven't let up too much. The only reason that 6 points came up for the touchdown was off that bad punt. But other than that, the Stingrays have held them for very few yards. So defensively, we've been playing a really solid game here.
Most definitely. Bad punts can kill your team like we just saw. Put the Braves in great field position, and they execute off that one. And a great catch by Sidney Limehouse. Has 2
Braves will kick it off.
catches for big yards, along with that great catch on the sideline as the Braves will boot this one away.
Green in the backfield for the return. It's kicked off. He is taking it back.
It's going to be taken. Quan Green, good return,
He
still
got
on his
good
feet.
yards.
He's running through
He
defenders,
takes it
still going, and a flag is
about-
down. He is brought down near the
44.
44-yard line. Great return
There's
by
a flag on the
Kwame
play.
Green. Kwame Green, what a return there, and that will ignite some energy here from this Atlantic Coast crowd.
Now, just those types
Great
of returns
return on the
really
kickoff.
fuels the offense here. So it'll be exciting to see how the offense takes that return.
Most
and
definitely.
See if they
you know,
can turn
big-
it into a touchdown.
Most definitely. Big plays can be contagious throughout your whole team. You know, when you need it the most, a big chunk play can give your team confidence throughout the entire game. And again, Kwame Green, great return there. I'll go for about a 33-yard return for Kwame Green. But of course, like we mentioned, a flag was down, and this looks like it's gonna push them back. Not too sure what the call is yet.
But it takes them back.
Officials discussing with the Atlantic Coast sideline.
Takes them to about
Coach
10
Bentley
yards
looks
back.
confused.
10, 15 yards back.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to push back a little bit. Yeah, about 18 yards back
Yeah.
off the end of the return from Green, but still some solid field position for the Stingrays. Officials still discussing here. We'll see what the call is. Not too sure what they're discussing about. See if we get an official call here from the official. A personal foul on the Stingrays.
So that'll be costly for about 15
very,
yards
very
back.
costly after a 33-yard return from Green. going to push it back about 16 yards.
Still a great return by
Great return
Green.
again. That can really be contagious throughout your team. Give your team some confidence after a big play like that. As Zane Tolley back out on the field for the Stingrays at quarterback. Haven't seen Ethan Redding in the game after 4 plays, but of course penalties ruined Tolley's start as Bell gets the handoff. He's going to take
Takes it.
across the edge, gets the edge,
Goes.
and he's going to go for a first down and a little bit more there. Gain of about 14 yards
Good run.
to the 35-yard line or 45-yard line. Great carry by Jordan Bell. That'll just be the second first down of the game for the Stingrays here. Great carry by Bell. Ball at the 45-yard line. 2 big chunk plays. One was ruined by a penalty, of course, but great
It
run
is
there from Jordan
a few
Bell.
yards short of where that original kick return was,
That
so
is- yes.
they indeed did get the yards back.
Got
off
the
that
yards
play.
back, made up for the penalty. As Redding back in at quarterback, 3 in the backfield. 2 outside receivers. First and 10, Redding going to take it himself. Finds a
Oh.
little crease on the sideline there.
About 6-yard gain there.
Ready on the carry.
Going to be a gain and a flag
Oh,
is
there's a
down.
late
It's a
flag
late
thrown.
flag.
Let's see what happened here. Should be very costly if it does end up on the Stingrays.
Pick up a 5.
I go for the Stingrays, about 9th flag of the game already.
Flag on the play.
We're 8:36 left here in the second quarter, and it's going to be a sideline warning here. It looks like on Terry Parker, so that one will not go against the Stingrays, as got about a 2nd and 8, it looks like, off the gain of 2. Redding stepped out of bounds. Thank you.
Ready to step out of bounds.
2nd and 8 here for the Stingrays. Tolley back out there at quarterback.
3-4 receivers. Right now, we'll see what
Receivers
the
outside,
play is.
stacked receivers.
Quarterback hands it off.
And
And he
great
runs.
handoff there.
Good run.
Aiden Amaya on the carry. Maya's first carry of the game. Gets the first
About
down
third
yardage.
And, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Good carry.
Close to first down just short there. It's going to be about 3rd and inches
one.
here. On the pickup of 7 here. 3rd and short. We'll see if the Stingrays can convert. They are in the Braves territory for the first time in this game. Definitely their best field position of the game so far. See if they can execute on this drive. Redding back out there at quarterback, 3 in the backfield. Once again, 3rd and short, high snap.
Hands it off.
Hands it off. Jordan Bell.
That'll be a
tough
first
run. That's
down.
going to be a first down. Jordan Bell banging off defenders. Able to pick up the first down yardage.
Good run for the Stingrays.
Yeah,
This
like
is
I
the type
said-
of momentum you need.
Yeah, I mean, what have you seen from this offense so far?
I think this
Not
is
compared to last
this is
year's.
by far the best drive. They looked really composed. They've just been getting yards after yards. They look they're playing really good ball here.
Most definitely. A lot more composed, like you said, Corson. More composed.
Doing
No,
smart
no
plays.
communication errors. No flags, of course, besides the one on the kickoff return.
And little plays like
Yeah.
this for 3 to 5 yards actually add up, and it's these plays that can really help you go down the field for a touchdown.
Most definitely. 3 back in the backfield again. Redding takes the snap, handoff, and that's going to
Oh,
be
he's gonna
chopped down behind the
stop.
line of scrimmage there. The Braves read that play like a book. Bell going to be maybe a loss of about 3 yards.
Tackled by Malachi Lewis.
Loss Get 3 on the play, second down.
So now another second and long for the Stingrays. Tolley out there at quarterback.
Quarterback drops back.
Tolley drops back.
Looking through the
throws it
middle,
across the
throws
middle.
it.
Great
That's caught.
pass and caught. Jeremiah Evans on the catch, and he's got a first down and more. And they are inside, knocking on the door right near the 20-yard line, knocking on the red zone door. Door's not yet open, though. They have not cracked the 20-yard line, but they are certainly close, a yard short of that 20-yard line. Can they break the end zone for the first time this game and in this season? Great pass from Tolley there. Across the middle, in traffic. Evans able to pull that one down. Redding back in at running quarterback, hands it off. Little short flip there. Kwame Green unable to get any gain there. Going to be a loss of 1. And a timeout looks like called a little water break here for both teams. With 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Atlantic Coast girls golf team is now
5:07 here left in this first half. 7-0 Terry Parker leads, but Atlantic Coast has a big opportunity here to score.
Stingrays definitely in great field position here. Been playing really composed, been getting good yards, so it'll be cool to see if this water break leads into a good drive for a touchdown.
Most definitely.
Stingray section definitely turning up here.
Yeah, a touchdown would send this place ballistic here. If they can get any type of score here on this drive, would be good for the Stingrays, but a touchdown would certainly send this place over the edge. Just what the Stingrays need here to try to get on the board. First time this season. Of course, they went scoreless against Beachside in the preseason game. Were unable to get in the end zone with their many quarterbacks they put in, including number 18, Rocco Manigo, was unable to get a score on the board. But JV, of course, stood out. There's a lot of people in that second half of that preseason game as
drops back,
Redding
throws
takes
it.
the snap,
and
throws
it's
it over the head
over.
there of Cooper.
Unlucky. So it'll turn to 3rd and 11.
Yeah, 3rd and long now for the Stingrays. They are in field goal position, but a first down would be, of course, nice.
Intended for number 3. Jim Cooper.
Little late substitution here by the Stingrays.
Play clock running down here for the Stingrays. They have to get the snap off quickly here. Stingrays making bandwidth, though, as they take a 3rd and long and a huge opportunity.
We go 4 receivers here.
Tolley back out at quarterback. Stacked receivers on both sides. Parker shows blitz.
They are blitzing.
They bring
Steps
in
back.
Tolley. Quick
Those-
pass out to Cooper
and
on
it
the
is
sideline.
stopped.
Yeah, that's going to be short of a first down. And a 4th down coming up for the Stingers. We'll see if they go for this.
Defended by number 1 Linda Perry.
Looks like the Stingrays are going to go for this.
Offense stay on the field.
No, I'm going to. It might be the last Sunday in September. Yeah. I'm working with.
Stingers trying to get the signal here. A big 4th down coming up. It's 4th and about 10. Interesting
Big
call here
play
to go
here.
for this one. High risk, high reward, and a
Another timeout
timeout's
called
called
on
here
the
by the
Stingrays.
Stingrays.
Timeout, Atlantic Coast.
Takes their 2nd timeout. Stingers will try to talk this one over on a huge 4th down coming up. Again, low-scoring game throughout this one. Of course, nerves are probably running high throughout these players. First game of the season.
So Ben, up here in the booth, how have the Stingrays looked for you?
You know, I think, like I said, the improvement from last year really kind of propelled Coach Stepp's confidence as a coach, turning an 0-10 team to a 4-6 team. You know, that happens to anybody. You're going to, you know, be confident about yourself, be confident about what you can do. But, of course, a lot of seniors were lost last year. Atlantic Coast had to bring in a bunch of transfers, you know, a bunch of new guys, had to get the chemistry, you know, rebuilt almost, reconstructed almost the whole team after losing all those seniors. But, again, they look solid out here. You know, they beat Terry Parker last year. And, of course, like I said, big opportunity here to score. And you can just see kind of the way Coach Stepp, his play style, going to go for it. He's going to attack you, almost a little Dan Campbell-esque. You know, just being aggressive, high-risk, high-reward plays. Because, you know, you would like to risk it, but also, you know, if you don't get it, it's
There still is
it's
time
not
left in the game.
It's not a good thing. Yes, a lot of time here. 4:11 here left in this first half.
Stingrays looking for a big play here on 4th and 10. This could really help change the perspective of the game. QB drops back. He's running to the outside.
Rolling out to
He's
his right. He throws across the middle of the field. It's caught. Great catch. Ethan Redding there on the catch, and he is going to
just short, I believe.
Not have the first down.
Stingray defense comes on, and they convert on 4th and 10.
Just short of the first down. That was a great pass by Tolley there on the run. Ethan Redding was just short of the first down.
Yeah, and on that play with Tolley, I mean, just great way to get out of the pocket there. And, you know, he was thinking about running, but he really utilizing his receivers there, and they were just shy of the first down.
Great find, yeah. Tolley flashing some signs of great ball.
And now the Stingrays defense they have been stepping up this game, and so they have really good field position. So it'll be great to see what the Stingrays do on this drive.
Yeah, turnover would most definitely help in this field position here as Tony Kennedy takes over the drive.
Drops throws it up.
Long throw. And this one
is
broken up.
Good
play. Jamarcus Jones there on the coverage. Going to be 2nd and 10 here.
By number 10, Jamarcus Jones.
Great play by Jamarcus Jones. And, oh, look at that. The phones are out. Flashlights as Sweet Caroline plays for this student section.
You know, the Stingray section.
Great tradition here at Atlantic Coast. Of course it knows about it.
Never fails to disappoint. Everyone with the phones out and just having a great time, no matter the score. They're just really supportive here. And, you know, that can really go to change the game.
We'll see if it works here. Crowd is live here on 2nd and 10. Man in motion. Handoff to Moore.
And he's
not going to get any yards there. We'll go back to a 3rd and long for the Stingrays. Another big opportunity for Atlantic Coast to get a stop.
3rd down.
Be a 3rd and long for the Braves here. Not in the best field position, so Stingray defense definitely has a chance to step up here.
Most definitely. Late substitutions here. Trying to get 11 men on the field. Kennedy communicating with his receivers. Man in motion again.
Quarterback drops
Andre
back.
Moore in motion. Kennedy drops
throws
back,
it up.
throws a long pass, and that is going to be incomplete.
Overthrown.
Good coverage there from Craig Murphy, and it looks
about
like
4th and 9.
Looking for a flag there. Not going to get it, though.
And so it is 4th down.
Zadrian McGriff there, unable to draw the flag as the special teams will come back on for the Braves. They will punt it away again.
Again, great drive by the Stingrays defense, really holding them to very few yards.
We got a man down here. Not too sure the number. Try to make it out as soon as we can.
You know, with the Stingrays team, it's been really interesting to see their difference from this year compared to last year. They've been playing really composed, and they've really just played more relaxed. You know, last year you saw they played really rushed, and it was getting a little sloppy at times, but the Stingrays have definitely cleaned it up here. And they have shown major improvement, which is very positive here.
Major improvement on all cylinders. Of course, special teams error there in their own end zone costed them a touchdown. But looking to clean it up here. Still a lot of ball to be played. About 2:58 left here in this first half. Terry Parker not guaranteed to get the ball again here. If Stingrays can manage this clock and march down and score a touchdown, potentially tie this game up or get on the board. Jeremiah Evans back to return it at about the 45.
Oh, and they just stopped short. Looked like a little
And whistles blow
high
here.
snap there. Stingrays to receive the punt. Looks in a really good field position here, but there is a flag on the play.
Fly down, we'll see what the call is. And it looks like it's going to be on Atlantic Coast as they're going to move Terry Parker up. And it looks like too many men on the field there for the Stingrays. They had 12 on. So a little miscommunication by the Stingrays special teams. See if they can clean it up here. And whistles blow once again.
It's another flag.
See what the call is. I don't see a flag yet.
There's a flag in the backfield here.
There's one in the backfield. See what the call is. Officials will communicate and discuss. And
there is actually no flag. The refs just
it looks like
waved
it's a
it
timeout
off.
called.
So no flag
Timeout called by the
play.
Stingrays. That'll be their last of the half. And potentially a very costly timeout there with only 2:58 left. That could come in handy when there's barely any time left trying to score.
Stingrays do have a chance to take this down the field and put some points on the board before halftime.
Back to punt for the Braves, number 14, Kobe A.D.
And Terry Parker would go to punt.
Lolled punt here, and that is punted as confetti blows in the
And it
student
only
section.
goes
That's
to
going
about
to
the
get
40.
Atlantic Coast bounce right at about the 40-yard line there.
Stingray section really showing out. Right
Not
as
too
a
sure if
punt.
we caught
There's
that
a
on the
late
camera.
flag.
Late flag here.
Flag.
So short punt, took an Atlantic Coast bounce.
And the Stingrays will have it at about the 40-yard line with 2:50 to go. And so this drive can be really crucial here. Stingrays can definitely take this and really change the momentum of the game here with some points on the board. So Stingrays really need to capitalize off this. But there's still a lot of time left in this football game.
Most definitely. 2:50 can go a long ways, but again, with no timeouts left, clock management is going to be a hard task. We'll see what the flag is. A personal foul on the Atlantic Coast Stingrays, and I'll push them back some yards. Penalties declined by the Braves here. So Tolley looks on at the receiver spot. So Atlantic Coast 1st and 10, they take over at the 40-yard line. Tolley out there at quarterback. 3 receivers to the right.
Tully takes it, drops back, looks for a
Throws
short
it, good
pass.
catch there by Evans, and
That'll be a gain about 8.
8 or 7 there. It'll be 2nd down. And if I'm the Stingrays here, I am wasting this clock down so you don't give the Braves a second chance to get the ball here towards the end of the half and potentially score again. I'm going to waste this clock down as much as I can. Of course, no timeouts. You can't really
Catch by Jeremiah Evans there.
call a timeout here, but I'm
Gain of
definitely
7.
I'm definitely going to waste the clock down, see if we can score here without giving the ball back to the Braves.
Oh.
And whistles blow before the snap.
Looks like
And
timeout.
a timeout called by the Braves. That'll be their second use timeout. They will have one remaining with 2:09 left here in the
gives-
first half.
Gives Stingrays time to recuperate and really capitalize off this this timeout.
And student section once again being shown. Crowd has definitely showed out here for Atlantic Coast. They have been phenomenal all night long so far, supporting this Stingray team, who, like I said, lost a lot of seniors, a lot of senior leadership, but this school is binded together by leaders themselves as teachers, and of course kids in the classroom that support each other all around the school.
So the Stingrays take the field here. 2nd and 3, 2:09 to play.
Totally back on the field. 2nd and short for the Stingrays. 3 receivers back out to the right. And
there's a
another
flag.
Flag is down. Looks like it's going to be offsides on Terry Parker, and that'll give the Stingrays a first down. Wow, very costly penalty
So to
for
give
the
the
Braves.
Stingrays some yards along with a first down.
Our penalty results in a
First down.
Stingray first down.
Now that could be a crucial call here for the Stingrays.
Very
2nd
crucial.
and 3. And they're up 5 more yards. If I were the Stingrays, I'd really capitalize off this. Tolley with 1 back. 3 receivers to the right.
Looks like
Tolley
same
drops
bunch
back.
formation.
There's
and
another
flag
flag.
is down. And a false start on the Stingrays here. 4th flag of the drive. And yet the clock has not ran or even started. About 4 minutes.
So it'll move the
So-
Stingrays back 5 yards. So they just got 5 yards off the penalty on Terry Parker, but they will be back.
So here we go, some substitutions. Tolley back on the field for the Stingrays here. It's a 1st and 15 for Atlantic Coast. Same formation looks like for the Stingrays. 3 receivers out to the right. Bell joins Tolley in the backfield. Evans there to Tolley's left, and another flag is down on the play.
And that'll be a delay of game on the Stingrays, which will set them back even more.
A lot of miscommunication on this drive. Not sure if it's nerves or just pure, miscommunication. Not a good sign here. But of course, first game of the season, these players are getting used to everything. This can shape up later in the season, but of course, not on a drive like this. It's so important here towards the end of the half. And if you're the Stingrays, you get the ball to start the second half. If you score here, you have a chance to take the lead to start out that second half. So this is a huge drive for both teams. Terry Parker trying to get a stop. Stingrays trying to get on the board.
Tolley coming back up. And
Reading looks like there's some miscommunication again for the
There's another
Stingrays. Whistles
flag.
blow. Looks like a timeout is taken.
and that'll be Atlantic Coast's last
That's their
timeout.
last time out. Thought they did not have any more left.
So
Coach Stepp will talk to his players there. But once again, a very important drive and a lot of miscommunication here on this drive. And there's still 2:09 left in this game, or in this half. And, well, we still have not moved the ball in about 5 minutes of real time.
And so the Stingrays take the field again for a 1st and 20. That would be just at the 38-yard line. Here we go.
1st and 20 here. Tolley
Tolley
takes a
takes
snap.
back.
Little high snap. Short throw. Looks
Doesn't
like a
screen.
screen play. And going good yards. Zeke Cooper gets
Couple yards
about right close to the original line of scrimmage there. By a gain of about 8 or 9.
there. So good play. That'll be 2nd and 12 for the Stingrays here.
Second and long. Stingrays going a little tempo here.
Those little
Under 2
plays
minutes
there.
to play. Yeah, I mean, those are chunk plays. You want to get just short yardage here. You want to waste the clock as much as you can with no timeouts left. And
Yeah.
good blocks there.
Throws it
Totally has time in the
outside. That's a
pocket.
caught.
Delivers a pass. Jeremiah Evans spinning.
Looks like
Jeremiah Evans, tough catch, and he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he's going to be just short.
about 3rd and 1 or 3rd and inches here.
Great pass
Great.
from Tully again. Tully is delivering.
And the Stingrays do
great
need
throws
to,
at the end of
be
this
on a
half.
hurry up with no timeouts left if they want to score a touchdown here.
Stingrays here, one in the backfield. That's Bell joins Tully, 3rd and short.
Clock ticking to about 1:08 right now. Stingrays still trying to decide here. And let's see. Totally takes it,
Tully
drops back.
takes the snap,
Oh,
and he is hit hard.
sacked.
Blitz by Parker, and the Braves come up with a huge 3rd down stop.
And so the clock
And
will continue
Stingrays
to
will
tick.
most definitely go for this one. See what they're going to do here. Clock ticking under 40 seconds here. Tully was just lit up as soon as he took the snap.
So about 30 seconds left.
Olugbemi
Still clock
With
is
the
still
tackle
ticking.
there. Clock's still ticking here. See if Stingrays can get one more play off to end this half off. 4th and 5. Just about. Clock still running. Stingrays and timeout taken by Terry Parker. That'll be the Braves' last timeout of the half.
With about 12 seconds left, so really looks like there's only room for about 1 or maybe 2 more plays here.
1 or 2 more plays, and of course you don't want to have an interception. Of course, you got to be careful with the ball. You know, if you're totally, if you don't have anything, throw it away. Last thing you'd want is a pick 6 on this play, of course, to end the half.
Now, if I were the Stingrays, definitely I'd try to go for a touchdown, but, you know, coming out on top with a field goal definitely changes the momentum, put some points on the board going into halftime here.
Most definitely. And, you know, it's been a very defensive-sided game, low scoring, just the kind of grinding grit kind of football that you usually see from this Atlantic Coast team. They don't put up a lot of points, but, you know, they want to play defense. They like to play defense. They love to get stops.
And so 12 seconds left.
12 ticks, 4th and 5. Same formation, 3 receivers out to the right. Bell in
Running
motion.
back in motion. Tully
Tully
steps back. Defender
And
on
he
him,
is-
and he gets
Spins
out.
off. Tully's going to take
Tully's
off.
running.
Down the sideline, he's going to have
He's
a
out of bounds.
down. He's looked like a horse collar tackle there. He's going to be brought down at the sideline. That's going to be a turnover on downs there. Tully able to spin away from that first defender. Made a great move, but unable to escape the pressure
So about
from the
4
Braves.
seconds
And that
left.
will be most likely the half here. Stingrays still scoreless through 1 half of football. But, you know, some flashing signs there of some good plays. Tully making some great passes. Some good runs there from Kwame Green and Jordan Bell. Great catches by Jeremiah Evans and Ethan Redding, but Stingrays unable to convert here on their last drive of the half.
Terry Parker looks like they're trying to get at least 1 more play off here. And the QB's going to
Kennedy's
run.
going
He's
to
gonna
take it,
to the
and he's got
outside.
some blockers. Going to
Missed
roll
tackle.
out, and he's going to be brought down near the 40-yard line, and that will do it
Gain.
for the first half. Atlantic Coast, a little bit of extracurricular at the end of the play here.
Terry Parker leads 7-0 leading into the half.
So, grind and grit, football, of course. Corson, what do you think about that first half?
Definitely some improvements need to be made, but overall the composure I feel like was there. I think just the penalties are definitely holding the Stingrays back, but if they harness the problem with those penalties, I think we could be here for a good ball game.
All right, well, thank you, Corson, for joining me.
Thank
Pleasure.
you for having me.
As, you know, we're just going to talk about, you know, just some of the things that, you know, like I said, great half of football from both teams on the defensive side, but offense wasn't there. Terry Parker, of course, they executed on a bad punt, and those types of things will get changed later on in the season. Special teams is always a hard thing to coach, especially in high school. Good punters aren't easy to find, but like I said, great flashing signs of offense from this Atlantic Coast team, who lost a lot of seniors on the offensive side, and good plays from Kwame Green. Zane Tolley, showed us a lot of great things, escaping the pocket, being able to throw on the run. Those are things that this team can improve on, and like Corson mentioned, those drives late in that half, they seem more composed to you. Like you said, they were more composed. A lot of miscommunication, of course, that's still going to happen, and the flags, of course. It's high school football. You're going to see flags everywhere. Kids are undisciplined. But like I said, when it comes to the defensive side, these teams are playing great. They're playing gritty football, and 7-0, crowd is still here. Nobody's really left this student section, of course.
Game is not over.
Game is not over at all.
Stingrays still have a lot of ball left to play, and I think if they take down some of those mental errors, they could be right back in it. Only 7-0 here for the half. Stingrays definitely looking really composed here. And overall, decent football here played by the Stingrays.
great catch in the end zone off a bad punt from the Stingrays in their own end zone. Led the Terry Parker Braves to have great field position, but still a long ways to go here. Another half of football to be played. A late start on this one. They started at 7 o'clock. It's currently 8:27. This one's going to roll into the late hours of the night here as student section is still strong. As you see the Braves heading to the sideline, getting ready. Corson has decided to join us for the second half as well. He wants to stay up here.
Yeah, definitely be good to see the Stingrays their halftime changes here. Main things, try not to allow penalties here. Penalties are killing this team, leaving up free yards. So I think just little mental errors like that, and the Stingrays can come back on top.
Stingers will receive the kickoff here to start the second half. The returner back there, Kwame Green.
And so Terry Parker getting ready to kick off here to start off the third quarter. And it'll be a short kick.
We are underway, short kick. Turn here by the Stingrays.
Returning.
Big running and a
just shy
short
of the 40-yard
return
line
there. Aiden Amaya takes it out just beyond the 40-yard line, and the Stingrays have some solid field position to start this second half off. And like you said, Corson, some adjustments being made. I think I would like to see from the Stingrays is, of course, communication better on the sideline. Try to get some plays off. And, of course, the defensive side can stay the same, of course, with the great stops they've been able to come up with. And the ground and pound defensive line has been able to hold the Braves short of big gains. And the offense has been moving the ball, just unable to execute when they get into the red zone, as Tolley will rein the offense back on the field here. For the first drive of the second half, Bell joins him in the backfield. He's got two receivers outside.
One receiver
Cooper
in
motion. Tolley, handoff
Hands
to
off to
Bell.
Run
Good
down the
run
middle.
up the middle, and he
He's
breaks
still
off a
up.
tackle. Jordan Bell on the run, in the clear. Bell
Oh,
shakes
and a
off a
big hit
defender.
at the
What
end.
a play. Jordan Bell
With a big gain for the
turning and
Stingrays.
chugging his way down
And this is the type
across
of
the
momentum
40.
you need coming
Just
out
what
of
the
halftime.
Stingrays needed.
Really
Jordan Bell.
electrifying play here. Breaks the tackle in the middle, forces out to the outside, and then a big hit right at the end. Puts Stingrays in a really good field position, past the 50 already. Great momentum here for the Stingrays, and this is the type of momentum you want to see coming out of halftime.
Exactly, and right now we'll see if they can execute in Braves territory. They haven't been able to this entire game. See what they can do. Here, right beyond the 40-yard line.
Motion
Cooper
again,
in motion once again. Hand off to
Another
Bell
handoff.
again. Why not hand it off to him? But
Oh.
he is wrapped up.
and he's taken
Big
back.
man from Terry Parker. Jordan Berberena on the tackle. It's a sophomore defensive lineman, Berberena. What a tackle. Cut him up behind the line of scrimmage. No gain for the Stingers. It's going to be second and long here. Tolley still on the field, and interesting adjustment here. Coach Step Durham, he has Tolley taking the snaps now after Ethan Redding took most of them, or the majority of them in that first half.
3 receivers out, 2 in the backfield here.
2 receivers to your right, 1 to the left. Second and long.
Tolley takes a snap, drops back in motion, throws
Good
it.
throw, and this one
It's
is almost
all
caught by Cooper.
Incomplete.
Good coverage there by Sidney Limehouse. And it's going to be a 3rd and long once again for the Stingrays. Good idea from Tolley, but just a better play by Limehouse there to break that one up.
3rd down.
It was almost caught, but also almost intercepted. Really tricky play there, but
Yeah, threw it in traffic.
good coverage by Terry Parker here. Stingrays taking the line here. Same formation as last time. 2 in the back, 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tolley at quarterback.
3rd and long. Cooper slides to the slot.
Tolley drops back.
Looking to throw down the
Throws
field.
it.
Cooper,
It's
and it's
intercepted.
intercepted. Great pick. Tayshawn Brown on the pick, and the Stingrays turn it over. Tolley's first pick of the season. Comes inside the Braves territory, and the
Ball
defense
spotted
will
at the
come on the
15.
field. And a little bit underthrown there to Cooper. Cooper was on a good route there, a little fade route to the outside of the numbers, and Tolley just unable to get it all the way to Cooper.
Good read by the Braves there. You saw him just take his
Tayshawn
time.
Brown, good read, yep.
Really watched the ball, and then he came up with the pick there. So good pick for the Braves here.
So the Braves offense takes over. Kennedy, high snap, bobbled snap, and he is
stopped.
wrapped up there by 3 Stingrays on the play. Darnell Malpress and Sebastian Jones on the tackle, along with Jordan Clark there making the play. And stinging tackles from, well, 3 Stingrays come beyond the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of about 5. And 2nd and long coming up for the Braves.
Loss of 5. 2nd and 15.
Second and long. Kennedy
QB
gonna
runs it.
run it himself, and he
Oh, the
fumbles
ball
the ball.
comes out.
It's bobbled, and it's a fumble. Who's gonna come up with it?
Stingrays
The
ball.
Stingrays are gonna come up with the fumble recovery. That's number 11, Justice Biles.
And that is
And
a
the
crucial
Stingrays
play.
come up with the turnover.
As you can hear, the
Tony
Stingray
Kennedy
section is fired up here.
dropping the ball on the run, and that's big Justice Bose with the recovery, and the Stingrays have their first turnover of the season
Inside the 15-yard line, they just threw a pick.
inside
and they
the
got
red
it back.
zone, and they get it right back with great field position here, and another chance to get on the board. There's Coach Reek Bentley hyping up his boys,
You know, we said this
trying
earlier.
to bring some more energy for this defensive
The defense
side
is
of the ball.
fired up here.
They have been
All
fired
they
up
have to
all
do
game.
is just keep their composure.
game.
And big plays like that are crucial.
Redding now in, hands off to Bell, sneaks some tackles, and it's a short gain of about 3 or 4 yards there.
Now this fumble here could change the momentum of the game.
Change the
You
entire
saw how
complexion of the
fired up
game.
the whole sideline got. So that's a
Huge
big
turnover.
crucial play for the
Huge
Stingrays.
turnover. No doubt about it. Huge turnover, and we'll see if the Stingrays can execute off of it. Second and 7 off the gain of 3 from Bell. Redding still in the game. There's that triangle formation in the backfield. Hands
Takes
it
the
off.
handoff.
Kwame Green, and he breaks the
He's-
tackle in the backfield, cuts back, and he's going to be wrapped down by about 3 Braves there. Good play by Terry Parker to wrap him up beyond the line of scrimmage, and we'll see what the Stingrays come up with here on a 3rd down. And once again, in the red zone, they have just not been able to punch it in, though.
Stingrays need a pretty big play here for a 1st down. 3rd down coming up here.
We'll see if Redding or Tolley will take the snap at quarterback. It looks like it's going to be Redding. Let's come out into the huddle. Ethan Redding is a good dual threat quarterback. He's able to move with his legs. We saw flashes of that in the first half earlier. Let's see what the Stingrays draw up here. Cooper going to go out wide to the right here. Another triangle formation. Evans out to the left.
Quick snap.
Redding takes the snap. He rolls
Out
out to
in
his
motion.
right. Looking to throw. He throws a dart, and
Oh.
it's incomplete, out of the reach
Thrown
there of Zaylin Martin.
just high and just too powerful.
Yeah,
That'll be a 4th down here for the Stingrays.
looked like he didn't need to throw it that hard there. It was a simple route there, the little wheel route by Martin. And it looks like the field goal team will come out onto the field for the first time in this game. Ian Santos to kick, looks like to be about a 24-yard field goal. Try to get the Stingrays on the board here.
Correction, 4th down.
And whistles blow before the
There's flag
snap,
on the
and this
play.
could be huge. Push the field goal back even more. Possibly be a delay a game, maybe.
Now the Stingrays did struggle with penalties the first half, so
Very much so. And see what the call is here, and they're
looks
gonna,
like it's waved off.
gonna wave off the flag.
And the
Interesting call
Stingrays
there.
will get
And,
set up again.
you know,
for
just a little ice of the kicker there by the officials, making Santos think about it a little bit more.
so the Stingers will get set here for about a 24, 25-yard field goal here.
Santos from
Kick is up.
24.
And
And it is going to be through. Ian Santos puts the Stingrays on the board and cuts the Braves lead down to 4.
so Stingrays
off-
defense takes the field again. They've been pretty dominant this game here with many stops and very few yards let up. So Stingrays are definitely well in this game.
Off the forced fumble, they're able to execute and get some points on the board here. 7-3 with 7:47. The Braves will kick it off, or the Stingers kick it off, and the Braves see if they can answer off the field goal. Santos says no, sir, to the officials, trying to ice him there. Little wave off penalty.
Now
Cold-blooded. Knocks it right through.
First drive here for the Stingrays after taking that fumble. How do you think the Stingrays are doing here?
You said it best. I mean, defense back on the field. You know, they have the energy. They have momentum now off the turnover. If they can get another stop, another opportunity, they have a chance to take the lead. If they get one more stop here, and, you know, like you said, all they needed was that little bit of confidence to get on the board.
Yeah, most definitely. And the Stingrays will be kicking it off.
Ian Santos, the first points of the Stingrays season. Knocks through a 24-yarder. If you're just joining us, off a fumble by Tony Kennedy, the Braves quarterback. Led to a field goal for the Stingrays as Santos will kick this one off.
Good kick here.
Down to return
He
it.
dropped it. Muffs
Michael
kick.
Hill muffs it, and he will try to take it out, and the Stingrays unable to
get
get
the
it to him.
tackle,
And look
and
at
he's at
Hill
the
go.
outside.
Hill down the sideline. Hill is running past the 50, and Hill goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line, knocked out of bounds by, looked like the kicker Santos, who had to make the play after.
And there's a flag
Hill
down on the play. I
reverse
think it's a
field.
holding call.
There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. Could possibly push the Braves back.
And I believe it is a holding call on Terry Parker, so this will take it back just a little bit. But other than that, muffed kick to start off. Looked like the Stingers are going to get him within the 15, but he took it out to the right side and had a huge gain there.
The officials discussing. Michael Hill muffed that kickoff near about the 15-yard line, returned it all the way to the Stingrays' 40-yard line. Huge return. And it looks like this will be brought back a long ways, actually, it looks like here.
And it just goes to show how
And
crucial these
the
penalties
Braves-
are.
Most
After a
definitely. So
big
the Braves
gain.
are going to be pushed all the way back near about the return of the ball. Personal foul.
Holding.
Going to be personal foul on both sides. It's going to be offsetting penalties here. So that ball will be spotted just about where Hill fielded it after the muff here. So huge offsetting penalties here for no gain on the play. Personal fouls on both teams as Braves will take over at about the 10, about 12-yard line.
Offensive holding, 2 personal fouls.
And holding on offense. And offsetting personal foul. Ball is squared
And Terry Parker with the ball about at the 12-yard line. And they will hand it off. And he will run right through the
Moore
middle.
Up the middle.
Another
Moore breaks a
flag.
tackle again. Flag is down.
carried by Perry.
Good run from Moore, but see what the flag is.
And it looks like it'll be brought back here. Maybe a call on Terry Parker.
And a holding call on the Braves. That'll push them back 10 yards.
And so 2 calls on the Braves already.
Huge call
Brought
here.
them back on huge
Most
plays.
definitely deep back in their own territory as well. Not ideal.
So the Braves will take the field again. 1st and 15.
1st and 15. Braves deep back in their own territory. Man in motion. Kennedy hands it
He'll
off.
keep it.
Takes the handoff. Keeper.
And juke
And Kennedy
there.
got to be careful not to fumble again. Short gain there for the Braves. It's going to be another 2nd and long.
Tackled by number 9.
Small
Terry
gain
Parker.
of 3 there. Actually, a gain of 5. So 2nd and long
Off on the play.
for Terry Parker.
Late substitution there. And oh, jump there on the line.
And they
Did not
didn't
snap the
call
ball,
it.
though. Terry Parker did not take advantage of that. See what the Braves can draw up here. 2nd and long.
Quarterback drops
Kennedy
back.
Dropping
And he's
back,
running.
escapes pressure.
Oh, and he avoids the
and
sack.
There goes Kennedy. Running down the sidelines, got a 1st down. Brought down past the 30-yard line. Good run there from Kennedy, able to escape pressure.
Avoided the sack and got the Braves
Tackled by
their 1st
Malpress.
down. So the ball will be about the 32. Good gain there for the Braves.
Good 1st down yardage gain here. Kennedy looking onto his sideline.
Kennedy fake the handoff.
The handoff.
Oh, and it is
broken
almost
up. Malpress.
intercepted.
Boy, Malpress almost got that pick, and he was most definitely going to the house with that one. That was a crib talk if he was able to pick that one off there. Malpress visibly upset about that play there, but nevertheless a great play. And a 2nd and long now again for the Braves.
Looks like Kennedy just wanted to get that ball out, but just didn't see the defender there. And
Quick play
could
there.
have been a crucial play.
Malpress able to get his hand across that. That's a Middle Tennessee State commit there. Darnell will be playing football for the Racers. As Kennedy
Hands it off.
hands it off. Here comes
And the
Moore.
Stingers
Good
will be
tackle
all
there.
over that with a short gain.
Stingers able to corral it. Trajan Cottle there with the tackle.
Number 90, Isaiah Jackson.
Cottle and Jackson corral. Cottle and Jackson able to corral Moore there. Short gain, and 3rd and 8 now for the Braves. And again, like I said earlier, the Stingrays get a stop. They have a chance to take the lead on the other side of the ball. But first they need a stop here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Well, and they will audible. Maybe a change of play here. 4 receivers. 3 on the right. Kennedy drops back.
And he throws
Throws it, lets it fly.
Waiting for number 18, and this one's going
And
to be intercepted.
intercepted
The
by the
Stingrays come up with a
Stingrays.
turnover.
And a big play
Greg
for the
Murphy.
Stingrays.
The pick. And that's the second
that'll be a flag.
turnover, and that will probably be an unsportsmanlike conduct as flags come out late.
Even though you're
As
pumped up from
Murphy-
that pick, you just can't do that.
Got to be disciplined here when you're
be
celebrating.
a
We'll see what the
crucial
call
play.
is. Most likely will be unsportsmanlike conduct, but Craig Murphy comes up, the second straight turnover for the Stingrays. And that was a bad throw. Kennedy in traffic trying to hit Terrence Higdon
Threw it
on a
into
fade route.
double, maybe triple coverage there, and
Craig
was really
Murphy.
looking for a big play for a first down.
Great catch. There's Coach Step Durham visibly upset at his players. You got to wonder, you know, as a coach, you have to teach how to handle good plays. You got to handle how to win, handle how to make winning plays. You know, you have to be disciplined because things like that will happen. You know, you'll get penalties that could cost you 10, 15 yards after a good play. You don't want that to happen. There's Coach
And
Step
just
chewing into his players there.
Right there, it's just all about discipline, you know. Also, when you step onto the field, you also got to be smart. And, you know,
Most
when you make a
definitely.
big play like that, you just can't chuck the ball up in the air. And
For sure.
just like that, you're about 10 yards back, and it's very costly there. And so that's something that you can teach, but sometimes it's very hard for players to retain, and it's a big thing that can be super costly. And so Stingrays will take the field here. About the 23-yard line.
Totally back out at quarterback here. Two receivers out to the right.
So Tully
First
takes it, hands
play
it
of the
off.
drive. Bell
Gets to the
face off,
outside.
shakes off a tackle.
And
gonna
he's
get
off to the
outside.
races.
Jordan Bell down the sideline.
big
He's
run.
running in the clear. Shakes
it'll be a
off and he's
huge
down
gain.
past the 45-yard line.
Jordan
Great
Bell.
run by Jordan Bell.
And this is like his second or third explosive run here. Really big play here for the Stingrays, much needed, and that'll be a big play for a first down.
Jordan Bell on the carry. It's a gain for about 31 yards. What a run.
Those runs
Hard
could be
run.
the decider in big drives like this. So this is a great play by Jordan
Totally
Bell.
high snap,
and
and that's going to be a flag, most definitely a offsides because Braves player was all over the line of scrimmage there for the snap.
Stingrays will gain 5 more. Stingrays attaining really good field position here.
Clock will run, under 5 minutes to play here in this third quarter. 7-3 ball game. Stingrays in Terry Parker territory.
3 receivers.
2 receivers out to the left of Tolley.
We got
Handoff up the
to
middle.
Green, and
Kwame
he'll run
Green,
up the
Kwame
middle.
Green,
and it'll be a
banging
big
off
play.
defenders, and he's down inside
Big
the
play for
25-yard
Stingrays.
line. Kwame Green gets a first down and more, and
You could just see
The
the grit and
Stingrays-
toughness on that run as he bounces off the defender to get a few more
Stingrays
yards
are
there.
starting to gain some momentum here. Timeout called by the Braves, and they are trying to stop that momentum
The
here.
Stingrays are fired up on the sidelines. The coaches love that. Great run by Green there.
Kwame Green showing his toughness on that run there. Jordan Bell and Kwame Green come up with huge runs. Combined about 50-yard runs from both of them on this drive, and of course including the penalty by the Braves. And Stingers are putting together their best offensive drive of the night so far.
And you
See
know,
if they
Ben,
can capitalize.
we were just talking about composure, and this drive here, the Stingrays have shown everything. They've shown great composure
definitely.
and smart plays, and with that, look what happens. You got big plays, good communication, and the Stingrays are looking really good in great field position
And
here.
smart plays. You only needed 2 of them, as they're already inside the 25-yard line, knocking on the doorstep of the red zone.
A touchdown this drive will put the Stingrays ahead. About 4:31 to play in the third quarter here.
Totally takes the snap,
Another
hand off to
handoff.
Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell trying to reverse field, and he's going to be brought down for about no gain there, back to the line of scrimmage. Why not go back to your run game? It's been working all drive. Going to be a 2nd and long coming up for the Stingrays here as we approach 4 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter.
And you know, we talked about transfers a little earlier. How do you think the new kind of people and the new set of ideas?
Yeah, new
has
transfers,
been,
you know, they're showing signs of good football and, you know, growth. I feel like this team, you know, if they're coached right, Coach Stepp is going to do a good job no matter what at developing these players and, you know, the young guys coming in. But, you know, like I said, new house almost, you know, had to clean out the seniors that left. As handoff to Bell here is going to be brought down. Oh, and he fumbles the football. It's on the ground. Is it recovered by the Stingrays? It looks like it is. Oh, my goodness. A dangerous play there.
Lucky recovery by the Stingrays. The Braves were all over that.
Bell
just an
fumbles.
unfortunate play there for the Stingrays.
Gibson on the recovery there. Wow. That could have been a huge play in this game. Could have changed everything. That's going to be a big loss there. But like I was saying, you know, the growth and development is the biggest thing with these young players. You know, you want to make sure that you have, you know, not the great young players you need at the time, but the great young players you need in the future. And I think that's what Coach Stepp Durham is going to do a great job of doing here at Atlantic Coast for the future of this program. Trying to turn things around here, but first they got to win this game.
They do. And as the season goes on, the chemistry will build. These guys will start to bond a lot better. And definitely overall improvement will be the outcome
Definitely.
here.
3rd and long, Tolley looking,
he's
escaping
scrambling.
pressure, and he's going to be gone and slides down. And a hit there after the slide. Not going to be called, though. Tolley's going to pick up some more yards. We'll see what the Stingrays do here on 4th down. Tolley, that's a good job. That's what, you know, we're going to talk about here. Tolley, good job evading pressure, and it looks like
the kicking team will be up here for a pretty big kick.
Ball looks like it's about at the 25. It's going to be about a 35-yard kick here. Plus
this is
more.
a big kick, and it'll put them just a point shy of the tie here. So
it's a long kick, about looks like a 38-yarder actually for Santos here. Punch through a 24-yarder. We'll see if he can cut this lead down even more.
Hikes.
Santos, the
kick is
38-yarder.
up,
It's
and
up. Does it have the distance? No, it doesn't. It's just short.
And the Braves will take over.
Had the aim, did not have the distance. So the Braves come up with a huge stop on 3rd down, and the missed kick will send the Braves offense back on the field, and it stays 7-3. But again, like I was saying, that play by Tolley there, evading pressure, able to figure out the pocket and make sure that, you know, he has blockers upfield to get some yards on a gain.
Yeah, and that's what you want in a smart quarterback like himself. I mean, you saw no one was open, so he took the matters into his own hands, scrambled there for a good gain for a couple yards, but that's a smart quarterback who has eyes of the field there.
Most definitely. So 1:44 left in this 3rd quarter. Tony Kennedy, a fumble and a pick on his last 2 possessions. See if he can bounce back from those 2 turnovers. This team's still up 4 here.
More in motion, and it'll be handed
Moore
off
goes
for
up the middle for a short gain.
And so the Stingrays defense has really been stepping up, just like you said, an interception and a fumble for the past 2 drives for the Braves. How do you think the Stingrays will do here on this drive?
You know, you can't get satisfied with 2 picks. You have to stay, like I said, disciplined. You know, when you talk about unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, as this one, big hit there by Jamarcus Jones.
It'll be a short.
Tough catch, though, there on the outside. Looks like Zadrian McGriff there. But no, like I was saying, you know, you can't get satisfied just 2 picks. You know, it's a long game. 2 picks, it can go a long ways, but, you know, you got to capitalize on turnovers. It's the biggest thing that's going to win you games, but long ways to go. Defense has been playing out of their minds in this game.
Great composure, and hopefully it'll stay the same through the rest of the game here.
Most definitely.
Kennedy hands it off.
1st down, and
he'll take it up the middle.
Good run there by Moore. Tough run for a 1st down again.
Terry Parker seems to be getting some momentum off 2 pretty good plays.
They're going tempo here.
And they've got a
Split receivers out left and right.
Kennedy takes it, hands it off again to
again
Moore, and he's
Moore is
stuffed.
raffled up there
Stuffed
at the
there.
line of scrimmage. Great tackle there, Isaiah Jackson, along with Jordan Clark.
So it'd be about a loss of 2 for a second and 12
long.
here for the Stingrays.
And it looks like Braves are going to let this clock run down here as
The third
this
quarter
third
ends.
quarter will commence, and the Braves lead will stay at 4. It's going to be 7-3 through 3 as we will head into the fourth here at the Bay
And that
on
concludes
this first
it.
Friday Night Lights of the season. Now, what do you want to see? Talk about adjustments here. You know, not too many things Stingrays did wrong, but what do you want to see in this final quarter from the Stingrays, Corson?
So I know the Stingrays have a lot of talent, and especially on offense. I feel like the offense definitely needs to step up, and they could do a lot more here. And so for the last quarter, offense should step up and just kind of play more electric and, you know, utilize the people you have and see if we can put some more points on last quarter. And so
Most definitely agree. And I want to take a little shout out here next to me. Chad Kushner with the camera work here tonight.
phenomenal job
Dedicated
here.
his night, you know, out here in the booth. He is a teacher.
There
There's
he
a
is.
thumbs up for you guys watching at home. And a
Go
Stingray.
Stingrays.
And a Stingray. Dedicating his night to help us out here in the booth with the live stream here for you guys watching at home. Hopefully supporting your Stingrays or, you know, whoever may be watching for, you know, Friday Night Lights. Who does not like Friday Night Lights here for high school football? As we have a close game on our hands coming into the fourth. If you're just joining us, a couple of turnovers and some great defensive ball from the Stingrays have kept them in this game after a touchdown early for the Terry Parker Braves. Stingrays have been able to come up with big stops, and like I said, turnovers.
And so leads to 2nd and 12, start of the fourth quarter. Braves with the ball. And Kennedy takes the ball here, drops back, and instant pressure,
coming.
and he will
Caught
throw
on the
it.
throw, on the run.
Oh,
It's wide open,
it's
and that's thrown to a
intercepted by the
Stingray.
Stingrays.
What a catch.
And they will try
Jamarcus
to return
Jones
it.
making moves. He's making his way upfield.
Here he
Jamarcus Jones.
goes.
He
To the
might
40,
be gone.
to the
Has a
50.
block. Jamarcus Jones down the
With a big
sideline.
return
Down
for the
at the
Stingrays.
40-yard line. Jamarcus Jones. What a play.
With
Jamarcus
more
Jones.
flags thrown.
And the flag, of course, will be probably for that celebration there.
Yet again, another interception.
And
Return for good
another
yardage.
undisciplined celebration, though.
Again, you just can't be doing that. You got to stay disciplined and humble. And, you know,
Wow.
this team's fired up.
Wow.
And, you know, the nerves they're getting to you, but
It's the
just, you
adrenaline.
can't
It's
do
the
that.
adrenaline. You run at it, you know, your mind kind of goes loose. You don't really know where you're at. You know, as a student athlete myself, I get you want to celebrate with your team. You make a good play. You feel the need to celebrate, but, you know, you got to keep it within yourself to know the rules, know that, you know, you can't have your whole team on the sideline. And, you know, honestly, this could really hurt the Stingrays after a huge return. And Jamarcus Jones comes up with the second pick of the night for the Stingrays, and that is the third straight turnover for Atlantic Coast.
So it looks like the Stingrays will have it a little further back. But overall, great pick and a great return there from Jamarcus Jones.
So, and look at this, guys. Jamarcus Jones returned that ball out to about the 45-yard line, and this is going to be now, instead of a 45-yard start of the drive, we are now at about the, looks like the 23-yard line. That is just, it's so costly to get penalties like that. And just, it's just not worth it. And I think that's, like I said, the development of these coaches. They have to teach these young players to just learn and be be disciplined with themselves, but they'll get there as players. They're still young. Totally handoff here, and Kwame Green again.
There's a late flag thrown.
Late flag here, most likely a holding, but, you know, like we just said, got to be disciplined because now you're back inside your own territory when you could have been at the 45 of the opponent's territory here, but
good
huge
run
plays
there by the
The defense has been
Stingrays.
showing out tonight. Kennedy, ill-advised throw there, right to the defender, Jamarcus Jones. As the holding call will push the Stingrays back farther within their own territory here.
Holding Stingrays. Ten-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So Tolley now take over once again on this drive, and it's a 1st and long here for the Stingrays. 1st and 20.
Stingrays with 4 receivers, 3 on the left side.
And it looks like an offsides there.
Flag thrown.
Jakari Cooper from the Braves jumping off sides.
And that'll move the Stingrays up another 5. It's little plays like those that they matter the most there. And that's just free yards.
3 receivers out to Tolley's left.
Tolley, hands off.
Bell in the backfield,
That'd be
and
a
that's going to
run,
be a good run.
and he
Look at
keeps
him,
pushing.
bring defenders with him.
Look at
Tough
that run.
Helmet flies off. Good gain. Right back to the line of scrimmage where they were.
And you can't teach
Boy,
that.
Jordan
you can't
Bell.
coach that.
Jordan Bell has shown
Straight
that
discipline
his
and
resilience, his resilience with the ball, he's not going to go down easy, no doubt about it.
grit. And that's someone you want to see in a running back, someone that doesn't give up there. And so, just like that, Stingrays on a 2nd and 9 play for good yards.
Most definitely here. Tolley.
Tolley takes it. Another
Sunday
handoff.
snap. Bell's going to
He
be
gets up.
chopped down.
Few yards.
And a 3rd down and about 7 or 6 here. So the Stingrays going to look on to
Looks like 3rd and 7
see
here
what
for
the
the
substitutions
Stingrays.
here. He's going to put 2 running backs in the game. See if this possibly could be a screen pass.
Zaylin Martin comes in along with Cam Murphy.
So the triangle formation again. Redding at the quarterback position. Handoff. They have extra blockers. Good run.
And
Up
he's
the middle. He's
going.
done. Jordan
He's
Bell.
up the middle.
Jordan Bell.
Jordan
He's
Bell.
going. Turning, chugging.
And he takes
And
it
it's going to
to
be
the
a
house.
touchdown. Stingrays. Touchdown Stingrays. Jordan Bell.
And just like
Busting out
that,
the coverage. What a call. What a call. Jordan Bell puts the Stingrays on top. The first touchdown of the season.
and just like
The triangle
earlier,
formation works. Extra blockers in the area. And the Stingrays
Jordan
are
Bell with a
up in
great
this
play
game. Jordan
up through the
Bell.
middle and takes it to the house for a Stingray touchdown. Their first touchdown of the night.
What a run.
Coach Stepp
and
is
what
fired
a call.
up. And
What
this
a
is
call.
Great momentum for the Stingrays.
What a call.
And the PAT coming up.
And you see
Ian
Coach Cam, the
Santos.
running backs coach, Coach Cam right there, hyped about his players. He knows he made the right call there.
Ian Santos for the PAT.
Santos
And he
extends
puts
his
it
lead
up.
up to 3, and he's got it right
And it's
through
in.
the uprights.
Stingrays take the lead for the first time this
10-7.
game.
In the 4th, a huge play.
Now, Ben,
A
we were just
70-yard touchdown by Jordan Bell.
talking about composure. As you can see, this drive here by the Stingrays, picking the right plays here, just goes to show how much composure and patience can play in this game.
That is right. Now this game's not over. This defense is going to step up once again, but they've been playing outstanding football And we'll see if they can get another turnover here. 3 straight turnovers on 3 straight drives. Let's see if they can get another one here.
Coach
Just
Stepp
to
giving
score again.
a talk to his team. You can just tell this whole sideline is just fired up. And we've been waiting for this explosive offense. Like we said after halftime, the offense still needing that electra. And it is
So
shown
here
here.
we go. Stingrays lead at 10-7, their first lead of the season. And it happens on a 70-yard run by Jordan Bell. What a play out the gates. After the PAT as well by Ian Santos, and Jordan Bell learned the name. What a game for him. And of course, you know, he played a little bit. He was backing up George Scheibel last season as this kick is away. Returned by Andre Moore. Andre Moore looking the outside. And he's
Good
brought down
return.
there. Great tackle.
Just above the
Number 17, Malachi
35-yard
Ross
line.
with the tackle. Ross makes a great play there.
Now, Jordan Bell, he's a guy you're definitely going to hear a lot more this season. And he is
Jordan
not
Bell.
going away. He is someone that you were going to want to watch and
Played-
definitely keep an eye on.
Played a little bit last year. Like I said, backed up George Scheibel. Didn't get as much playing time as he wanted to, but, you know, he split some carries a couple of games with Scheibel. But this season he's taken the opportunity to take the starting running back job.
And he is doing
absolutely
one heck of a
delivered.
job.
He has absolutely delivered here tonight. Huge chunk plays.
And then a big chunk play for Stingray's first touchdown. And so the officials are discussing a flag, but it looks
Flag's
like
gonna
it
be
is
waved
waved off. And so Terry Parker will have the ball just shy of the 40-yard line.
I'm sorry if I'm ruining y'all broadcast. Next week we'll be ready. I'll be up top.
And so Terry Parker takes the field. 4 receivers, 1 in the back, 1 in motion.
First play of this drive.
Kennedy takes it, drops back.
Kennedy looking to throw.
And he
Pressure
throws it.
coming. And on the sideline, see if this one's going to be caught. And it is.
Looks like
What
it
a
is.
catch.
Be a gain of about 7 or 8 there. Good play for the Braves.
Limehouse there on the catch. And there it goes, that student section. Waving that flag in. Looks like Jamarcus Jones is down now for the Stingrays. Looks like possibly a cramp there.
So he's a
They're
little
going to treat
shooken
Jones
up
there for the cramp. So a good gain there for the Braves on first down. His second and short coming up. And that Jordan Bell touchdown just reunited this entire
And he is up and walking.
facility. As looks like Jamarcus Jones is going to be all right, and we will continue play here. Need a little bit of fluids in him there after the cramp.
So the Braves will take the ball right on the 45 here, 2nd and 2.
Second and short, Kennedy.
Takes it,
More in the
drops
backfield,
back.
drops back. Pressure coming from Malpress.
Throws
he
it.
throws. And it's intercepted
Intercepted!
once again. What a
Stingrays
pick.
for the
Jordan
3rd
Clark.
interception tonight.
Jordan Clark on the pick.
And we told you the Stingray defense would
Interception.
step up, and that is the 3rd interception
a
tonight
play.
for the Stingrays.
Jordan Clark on the pick.
Look at the sideline. They are amped.
What a play by Clark, and the Stingrays have their 4th turnover in a row. What a pick.
I mean, you look at the stats here, and the numbers don't lie. 3 interceptions and a fumble here for the Stingrays.
If they can capitalize and extend their lead, that'll be huge with just about under 9 minutes to play in the game.
And
see
this is
they
what
can
you
do
want on
here.
a defense.
And there goes that triangle formation once again. We saw it on the touchdown last drive. Redding in at quarterback.
We got 3 in the back here. Handoff.
Kwame Green breaks a tackle,
Hits the
shanks
outside,
off,
and
gets
in a
the
run.
outside. It's a first down
Good gain
near
for
the
about 10
sticks,
yards there.
and goes out of bounds. Kwame Green now, welcome to the party. Good first down gain, and Atlantic Coast swinging with all the momentum here as the tide in the bay starts to turn here. First and 10 coming up here. Same formation. It's the bread and butter at this point for the Stingrays.
Another
Hands it off
handoff.
again. That's Kwame Green again, and he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage there. Good play. Big 99 Gabriel Camp there for the Parker Braves. Stingrays wanting to go a little tempo here. Trying to catch Terry Parker off guard.
2nd and 10 here for the Stingrays. And the Stingrays look like they will be draining the clock as much as they can as they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 here. Right on about the 45-yard line.
Under 8 minutes to play in the 4th quarter.
3 receivers, 1 in the backfield. 1 in motion.
7.5 to play. Tully 2nd and 10.
Takes it, another handoff. And he runs it forward.
Good run there. Aiden Amaya out the middle for about 4 or 5. So big 3rd down coming out here for the Stingers. Let's see if Terry Park can get a stop after 4 turnovers, or the Stingrays can extend their lead possibly on this drive. Under 7 minutes to play in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 6
They're
here.
looking onto the sideline for signal here, and they're going to have to take a timeout, it looks like, and that'll be their first timeout of the half here. Coach Step Durham unable to get the signal call here to quarterback
6:39 to play, 3rd and 6 in the 4th quarter. Ben, how are the Stingrays looking here?
Stingrays have absolutely answered the call defensively, and you know that just attests to the culture that Coach Step Durham and his crew brought in this season. They said they wanted to play aggressive, they wanted to play more physical, and they have just done exactly that. In a bounce back game, honestly, the mood around that Beachside preseason game was just, it wasn't good, and to be able to respond like this after a game like that has been incredible to watch. And of course, like we said, big names like Jordan Bell, Kwame Green has made some great plays as well. Zane Tully has done an amazing job at quarterback in his first regular season start. Players like Redding, the defense, players all around on the defense. We could go on and on about these guys and how they played tonight. It's just been all around great football in the second half for Atlantic Coast. And, even you speak about answering, even answering the first half. The first half, scoreless.
Started pretty rough with a bunch of penalties.
Miscommunication penalties, and, they have really bounced back after that second half. And we'll see what they can do here on this drive, see if they can extend their lead here.
So 3 in the backfield.
And
There's
a flag. And, well, I spoke too soon. Announcer's jinx strikes again there, as that's going to be a delay game on the Stingrays. That'll push them back a couple of yards. So well, announcer's
3rd and
jinx
long here.
sometimes gets the best of teams. I apologize. So 3rd and long now.
The Stingrays suffer a call for too many men on the field. And so that'll push them back to about 3rd and 12 here.
So some late communication here from the sideline, and you cannot get comfortable with the lead, and this is just
Two players running
Too
off at
many-
the last second.
Oh.
A little confusion here. And they hike the ball.
Tolley snaps it just in the right time. Tolley dropping
Throws it
back.
out
What
the
a
middle.
throw! What a throw by Tolley. It's caught
throw.
by Jeremiah Evans. A slant route. Perfect throw on the run. That
Good
was on
for
the
about a
money.
35, 40-yard gain
Money
there.
man Tolley delivers. And that's going to be a first down and more inside the 25-yard line. The Stingrays move the chains once again.
Although a little confusion there at the start with two men running out of
Despite
the
the
field.
confusion, they're able to convert a huge third down play. Zane Tolley, great throw to Evans.
And Tolley's just been having a great game. You know, he's been really composed and really has good eyes for the field. I mean, you saw the guy open there, and he really capitalized off that.
The kid
off
from
a third
Middleburg,
and long
the kid from Middleburg making a name for himself here.
already just in week 1.
Looks like Reading will come in there, and that little triangle formation will
Clock
happen
ticking.
once again.
About 6 minutes and 10 seconds here. And the Stingrays are in great field
Stingrays.
position.
Milking that clock down, trying to waste as much time as they can, not give the Braves an opportunity. Triangle formation again. Reading,
Hand off the ball to Jordan
Bell.
Bell.
you know
Gets
the
on the
name.
outside.
Bell breaks the tackle. Jordan Bell, and
There's
there's
a
a flag
flag.
down. He's
Good
able to
run
get
by
the first
Jordan
down
Bell.
yardage, it looks like, and it's going to be a holding on the Stingrays there. Tough call there, trying to make a crease for Bell to get open and unable to, as that'll push Stingrays back.
Even on that play, Jordan Bell really seeing the field, looking like he was going to go through the middle, but got to the outside and got some extra yards there. And so it looks like the call will be on the Stingrays, and they will be pushed back. And that is a water timeout called.
Official timeout here on the field. 10-7, Stingrays still lead it by 3.
And the Stingrays cheer, putting on a show for the audience here.
The Ward family and Prudentio family sponsoring the class of 2025. Thank you, sponsors.
Handoff here as we are back in action, and good run there, Aiden Amaya, a couple yards on the second and long gain. So second long here, under 5 minutes to play. We've reached the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Stingrays still lead it if you're just joining us. A big run by Jordan Bell took the Stingrays to the lead. And
There's a flag.
flags
Delay a
come in
game.
here. Delay a game again for the Stingrays. Going to push them back even more. And
4:40
looks
left
like
in the
a
fourth
timeout
quarter here.
called here. It'll be 2nd and 18 for the Stingrays. Atlantic Coast Made some huge plays on defense to get them back in this game. They were down 7-0 at the half. Have been able to battle and stay in the game throughout the whole way. That just shows the resilience of this team and, you know, showing signs of not losing themselves in a time where, you know, nothing was going right for them in the first half, but they were able to get things going and rolling in this second half, and they have just absolutely dominated on both lines of scrimmages in the trenches here, especially in that run game. Totally a second and long. He takes the snap and looking to throw, feels the pressure.
And he will
Toley's
run
going
it.
to take off. Zane Toley on the run. He's brought down hard there, and dangerous play for the quarterback. Toley took a hard hit, and he gets up, looks fine. And a third and long coming up here inside Terry Parker territory. We'll see what the call is. Going to be an interesting call. No doubt about it.
And so it'll be a third and long here for the Stingrays. Hopefully they can get a good play, maybe at least get a field goal off.
Looks like a flag here, and it's going to move the Stingrays up.
Wow.
This is what they called a flag on the last play.
This is a huge
Personal foul, and it's going to move the
flag for the
Stingrays up.
Stingrays here.
It's not going to be a
closer.
first down, but it's going to be second and manageable now instead of a third and long. So here we go. Second and short for the Stingrays. A huge call there. That changes
Ethan Redding
everything.
taken off.
Sorry, third down there.
And a little confusion
and
here from the
short.
Stingrays.
Hey, Keith, watch my son, bro.
And so it's 3rd and 5 here for the Stingrays. 4:21 left in the fourth quarter.
So here we go, third and short. There's a triangle formation once again.
That's DJ over there playing music while we got the ball. That's crazy.
And fakes the handoff. Redding
throw it.
rolling, and it's going to be,
It'll be. What's the rolling? It says
and he's going to
He's
be
out
out of
of
bounds.
bounds.
Just barely in the end zone. Wow. Just barely. Great throw by Redding. And Jeremiah Evans almost grabbed that one in for a touchdown, and once again.
And so
And it looks like, will they keep the offense on the field?
it's looking
Coach Stepp
promising.
thinking about it. Coach Stepp thinking about it. And we'll see what happens here. Going to be an interesting call.
Looks like the offense is staying on.
There's 3:49 left. And looks like, oh, an
Looks
illegal,
like they're
illegal,
sending the
it was a legal
field
man
goal team.
downfield. Legal man downfield. They pushed the ball back a little bit here, and not sure if it's going to stay third down. No, I think it's going to be fourth down here.
Looks like a timeout.
We'll see what happens here. Officials going to discuss confusion here on both sides of the ball.
And for the Stingrays, any points being put on the board is really good and extends the lead. 3:49 to
Most
play.
definitely.
No matter what happens, defense definitely needs to step up. And they've been doing so all night. Ian Santos on the field. Looking like the field goal team is out, but the refs are discussing something.
See what the call is, and it looks like it's going to be third down still, as it was a legal man downfield. They're going to keep it third down. It was a penalty on the Stingrays, and
Stingrays get another chance
another chance to
for a
convert
touchdown.
inside Terry Parker's territory.
And so looks like it's 3rd and 10
Redding
here.
and Toley on the field now. See what they can come up with. 3:40 to play. 3rd and long for the Stingrays. Tully drops back to throw, looking, pressure coming, throws in the end zone, and it's, oh my goodness, it was incomplete. It was almost picked off. He threw it right to 3 Braves in the area.
That was almost an interception by McCray from Terry Parker there. Looked like too many Braves were trying to catch it at once and ended up luckily being an
they will
incomplete
send
pass.
Ian Santos on to kick another field goal to extend the lead, make this a 6-point game here. This one looks to be about just about 35 yards out. Right at the 25 is where they'll
Ian
place
Santos.
the kick here. Santos
1 for 2 today. Let's see if he can extend that.
from 35
Kick is
out.
up.
It's up, and it is
incomplete.
just missed.
Just to
On
the left.
upright, just misses. Had the distance, just missed left, and that could pay huge dividends for the Braves.
So
they get a
3:21
huge
left
hold.
remaining here in the 4th quarter.
They get a
Stingrays
huge
defense
hold.
comes on. And like we said earlier, the defense has definitely stepped up today. With the remainder of this 3 minutes, this is where they need it more than ever. Only up by 3. Braves take the ball to about the 20.
So the Braves take over. Kennedy at the helm of the offense still.
Hands it
Handoff.
off.
Moore, great cut up the field.
Moore's
Moore
tackled.
first down, looks like. Good gain there for the Braves, and they're going to go tempo here. Clock's going to wind down. Stingrays, do they have one more stop in them? When it matters most, we'll find out.
And Kennedy takes a snap, and
he's
he will
gonna take
run
it
it
himself. Has a hole. Is going to be brought down.
for a short
Still
gain there.
chugging. Look at Kennedy
Oh.
go. Dragging
And he's still
defenders with him.
going.
Oh, my God. They
Oh,
stripped away.
it's a strip.
They stripped away. Number
And
0.
AC takes the ball.
What a play. Stripped away. He's still going. Flag
there's
is
a
down.
flag on the
Corey
play.
Matthews.
With
Corey
the strip.
Matthews strips it away. What a play by Corey Matthews.
So Kennedy originally takes
We'll
the
see
ball.
what the officials rule here.
and
We
trucks
don't
it down
know.
the field.
We don't know if he was ruled down or not. We did not hear whistles.
And then
as
Corey
Kennedy was
Matthews with the
moving.
strip and takes the ball.
We did not hear whistles. We'll see what happens here. There's a flag down on the run back by Matthews. We'll see if it was live.
So
We'll
the
see if they
officials are
ruled
talking.
Kennedy down or not. No whistles were blown when Kennedy was running with the defense on his back. We'll see what the call is as officials discuss.
And again, just a great play on the defense.
We wish we could replay that for you. Kennedy was running with a bunch of defenders around him, and Corey Matthews just decided to strip the ball away and take it away from him.
Another big playmaker
We'll
there.
see what happens here, and it looks like they're going to call him down.
There was
Either Matthews or Kennedy was going to be down where the officials are pointing at.
There was no a whistle on the original play before the strip.
We'll see what
So it'll
happens
be hard
here.
to see what the officials say here.
Of course, Stingray sideline think it's their ball. Officials will discuss here.
And Kennedy was moving forward.
Officials here, of course, you know,
Taking their
with
time.
no video replay, you really have to just do it off judgment here. And
it's
it's Stingray
Stingray
football.
ball.
Corey Matthews a strip as Kennedy was running, and the Stingrays take over
With 2:43 left in the
with
fourth quarter.
2:43.
Corey
Matthews.
Matthews. And we were
And,
just
you know,
talking about playmakers earlier.
I get used to saying Corey's name, former baseball player last season. I announced their games, and Corey Matthews is a common name. Great baseball player and makes an even greater play
Multi-sport athlete out here on the field
for the Stingrays defense. What a play. Just
And this is
took
what you're
it
talking
right
about.
out of Kennedy's hands, and that is huge for
Right
the
when you need
Stingrays.
him most. 2:43 left to go.
And ladies and gentlemen, that makes it 5 straight turnovers for the Stingrays defense. Oh, how they have come up so big. Huge defensive plays. And at this point, just waste the clock. Braves still have 2 timeouts left, though, to try and stop the clock. And again, this is where players become great. You got to execute at this stage of the game. You know, you cannot make mistakes here. That margin of error is very little.
There's still plenty of time
With 2:43
for
left.
something to happen if mistakes
Redding
are made.
takes the snap. Jordan Bell, there he is. And he's going to not get free there. Going to get back
Gain
to
of
about
maybe one.
the line of scrimmage. And looks like Thomas Graham is down. And we'll take a little break here for an injury timeout. As you know, we want to give a little shout out Kamari Thomaseu doing the scoreboard for us.
It's not easy out
Online,
here.
it's not
It is
easy
not
out here.
easy.
Pressing
And he's
the
doing a
buttons.
great job.
The man behind the buttons.
We have an injured Stingray here on the field.
Thomas Graham's done a great job tonight on the offensive line for the Stingrays. Great protection, great creases for the run game. They have been suffocating this Braves offense. They've not been able to do anything whatsoever.
And he will walk off the field here.
Gets the round of applause from his section. Thomas Graham going to head back to the sideline here, carried by the great trainers of Atlantic Coast. We know
Obviously,
Coach Brock, and of course there's Coach Cam, the running backs
Get a
coach.
shout out to Trainer Brock here, making sure our Stingrays
Shout
are
out Trainer
healthy
Brock.
and
Shout out
safe
Trainer
out here.
Brock. Shout out Trainer Brock.
So the Stingrays will take the field again, right at about the 51-yard line, or the 49.
So Tolley back out, 2nd and 9.
2:29
Stingrays
left.
Split receivers both sides, and
They hand it
Braves
off.
bring the blitz here. Good
And he
run.
is going.
Kwame Green again.
And that is a first down for
Near
the
the first down
Stingrays.
marker. Looks like he's going to have
Just
enough
what they
for
need.
it. He's going to have enough for the first down. Moving the chains once again. That clock will run.
Now, if you're the Stingrays here with possession of the ball, obviously in the lead here with 2:20 left, I mean, you got to just run it here.
Run the ball.
Keep the game,
Waste this clock down.
secure it. Clock is running. And so the Stingrays are looking great here with great positioning. Everything in their favor. First and
2:10
10.
to play. It's a first down for Tolley. Kwame Green in the backfield. Split receivers once again. Same gun formation. They're wasting as much time as they can before they snap the ball here.
And they are wasting time. Tolley snaps it, and they hand it off again.
Green, and it's going to get up the middle. Not
And
going
it'll
to get
be
any gains
stopped
there.
for nothing.
Yeah, but like you said, those runs are going to waste the clock here. Of course, Braves still have timeouts left.
They
and
use
on
their-
cue, they use their second timeout of the half here.
Minute 38 left.
Tolley there talking with Coach Stepp, see what they can draw up to.
Pick up in front of the school in the circle. Please make your calls now to have your ride come and get you.
And so compared to the first half here, the Stingrays look like a whole different team. I mean, the first half, 0 points, multiple penalties. This half, they've looked incredible.
Most definitely, and they have been just resilient. Like you said, a rough first half, scoreless, and they just bounced back, and 5 straight turnovers has been the story of the night. Corey Matthews, Craig Murphy, Jamarcus Jones, Jordan Clark, and of course the fumble by Kennedy. Those names have brought the Stingrays back in this game and have really just reignited an excitement if they can win this game in this program. And they'll start the season out undefeated if they can close this one out.
And how about another shout out to the running back, Jordan Bell, with an
Jordan Bell,
insane
great
game.
play.
Multiple chunk plays, and then a big explosive play for the Stingrays, one and only touchdown to give them the lead.
Zaylen Martin, extra blocker out there. Jordan Bell behind Tolley, 1st and 10.
Jordan Bell takes it,
And
runs to
off
the
Jordan
side,
Bell on cue.
and there he
Bell
goes for a big
Close to the
play.
first down. Going to be just short.
Clock will continue to run. Terry Parker with still 1 timeout left.
1 timeout still. We'll see if they take it now. Looks like it's going to be, yep, just short of that first down marker. Going to be 3rd and short here. Huge play coming up. Let's see if the Braves can get a stop here. Biggest play of the game right here for the Stingrays and the Braves. 3rd and short.
1:10
There's
left.
that triangle formation we talked about all game. See if they
High
can
snap.
convert here. The biggest part of the game. And whoa, big
And-
tackle. See if he gets it. And he is going to be short. And looks like a timeout called. Look like by the Stingrays here. As Zaylen Martin hobbles to the sideline there, you can see. So it is a 4th down.
Stingrays will
And
take it to the
If I
sideline.
am the Stingrays, I might as well go for it. 45 seconds left. You know,
If they get the first down,
Get the first
the
down,
game
it's
is
game.
sealed.
but you know, if you don't get it, you have Terry Parker pinned in their own territory, and you know they haven't moved the ball. You want to trust your defense here. 5 straight turnovers. Trust your defense.
But the Stingrays defense have been playing
Which
phenomenal this game with 5 straight
trusting them all game.
turnovers.
I'd be trusting them all game. I'd most definitely want to trust them in this situation. Go for it on 4th down here. You know, obviously you don't want to risk a turnover, potential pick 6, so be smart about it, but
So
most
the
definitely
Stingrays
going to go for this one, in
take
my
the
opinion.
field for 4th and 1. Crucial play here. Now, if I'm the Stingrays, I'm sticking to the basics. You've been doing it all game. Just a calm little run play for them, and that'll help steal the game. But this is a big play here. 4th and 1.
4th and 1, the Stingrays. Tolley back
With
out
the
there.
game on the
Kwame
line.
Green in the backfield joins Tolley. Biggest play of the game. A first down
Tolley
wins
takes it.
First down wins
Hands
it.
it off
And
with a reverse.
the end around play. And
there's
a flag is down. Zane Cooper's going to go. But a flag is down on the play. We'll see what the call is. Stingrays are going to signal. It looks like it's going to be on the Stingrays here. That's crushing. What a play design on the end around sweep, and that's going to be a holding.
On the
Tough
Stingrays.
call.
So it'll send them back.
And now at this point, I think you have to punt here. Great play design, though, from the Stingrays. Got what they needed. Just tough penalty call there. That's really ruined a lot of great plays in this game that we've seen. Could have been a lot of highlights, but ruined by flags.
And so that is 4th and 11.
And we'll see what the Atlantic Coast Stingrays do here. They're near the They're near midfield. Would be surprised if they go for this on a 4th and long. You might as well punt it. Try to pin Terry Parker deep. Let's see what they come up with.
Now,
It
if I
looks
were
like
the
they're gonna have to take a
Stingrays-
timeout here.
If I were the Stingrays, I would do a high punt, maybe let it roll out of bounds, put it within the 10-yard line. It isn't easy to do, but
And
this
they're
is all
gonna-
about
they're gonna
trusting
They're gonna do just that. And yeah, they got to trust their defense here
your players.
and delay game. Ian Santos needs a great kick here to try to pin. You don't want to touch back. Got to get it at least inside the 10. Yeah, the 20 would work too, but need a good punt here from Santos. Pin the Braves deep. Obviously don't want to let up a return here. Got to play solid defense.
And so 4th and 16.
The 4th and long. 36 seconds left.
So 4th and 16. Stingrays are looking for a
Santos
punt here.
needs a good punt like we just mentioned. Don't want to let up a return here.
And this right here is all about trusting your players.
Michael Hill looks like he's going to be the one returning for the Braves.
And
Michael
so it's a
Hill,
crucial
looks
play
like
here.
Jagari Cooper, possibly. Here we go. 36 to go.
Santos takes it.
Good punt.
Good punt. Good distance. And
Looking,
it rolls.
gonna get a Stingray
Great
bounce. And
punt.
it's gonna bounce for
It's gonna
Stingrays
roll.
down to the 5-yard line, just about. Great.
Oh,
punt by
and there's a
Ethan.
fight on the play.
And we have
What is going on?
extracurricular here
flags thrown. And so
Desmond Malpress there involved with it. Malpress and Dominique White going at it there behind the play. And you definitely want to get those players up the field. Do not want any suspensions possibly going into next week's game.
also you have a great punt by Santos, puts it right on the 5-yard line.
Santos with a
and this is
huge
not
punt.
what you want.
And we'll see the flags on.
Looks like there might be
See what
flags
the
on
flags-
both the Braves and the
See
Stingrays
if it's
here.
offsetting, and it will be offsetting here from both sides. See what it is, personal foul.
And so the ball will be placed right at the 5-yard line. Again, great punt. There's 25 seconds left. The Braves will quite literally need a miracle here.
Yeah, 25 seconds, one timeout left. Gonna have to go some fade routes outside, leverage on the numbers, try to get out of bounds, and just chunk plays. And it is gonna go on the Stingrays there, that penalty. So they'll move the Braves up here to around
Looks
the
like
20-yard
about
line.
10 to 15 yards up. And so like we said before, Stingrays defense has been on fire tonight.
So
Let's
Kennedy
see
will
if they
take
can hold 'em
over.
out.
5 straight turnovers from the Atlantic Coast defense. See if they can get a 6th one to seal the game. First play of the
Kennedy
drive,
takes it,
Kennedy drops back.
throws
and
it
they're
for
going to go
a
with
short
those out of
pass, and he
bounds
runs
routes.
out of
You got to
bounds.
get leverage outside the numbers here. Try to get many yards as you can and stop the clock. That's going to take 4 seconds off, looks like. And the Stingrays, all they need is one stop to seal the game. They've got 2 deep there and preventing anything behind them. So there's a 2nd and 6. Empty backfield for Kennedy. Takes
21
the
seconds
snap,
left, drops back, throws to
again,
another short,
same
steps out of
route
bounds.
over there to Zadrian McGriff. And taking more time off the clock here, draining 4 seconds each play. Again, that's not going to cut it when it comes to got to get down the field. They're only getting about 4 or 5 yards a play. 17 seconds. Still have that timeout, though. Strategic coaching is going to have to come into play most definitely here from both sides. 2 deep for the Stingrays.
3rd and 4.
Kennedy drops back to throw. Pressure coming.
And
And he's sacked. Brought down.
And the Braves will use their last
What a
timeout.
play. Cam Murphy, the sack. Clock's running. And this will
his last
do it in
second
the
hike, and they
game.
spike it.
Spike it. We'll see if it counts. It's going to be,
Let's see.
looks like it is
Looks like the game is over.
going to be a game. Atlantic Coast is going to win it. The first game of the season. The Stingrays start the season off 1-0. 10-7 your score here tonight on a 5-turnover second half for the Stingrays. Jordan Bell, the only touchdown of the game.
And what a great comeback.
Ian Santos, the 35-yard field goal. And the Stingrays take down the Braves here tonight at the Bay. What a grinding, gritty game here from both sides.
How about them
How about
Stingrays?
that?
And this is what you call, this is great high school football right here. Stingrays down most of the game, 7-0. And then you have big impact players like Tolley and Jordan Bell who bring it up. And they end up coming on top for a 10-7 win. Great hard fight game. And it just shows you a little sliver of what's going on here at Atlantic Coast High School.
Most definitely. Coach Step Durham adds his 5th win in program history here as an Atlantic Coast head coach. And thank you guys for tuning in at home to this first ever Morning Race Football live broadcast. Presented to you, Chad Kushner, the camera operator, Ben Ward, play-by-play announcer. I got my color coordinator here, Corson Edwards.
Glad to be on.
Kamari Thomasay, the scoreboard operator here.
AC also with a big game against rival Mandarin next week.
Big game against Mandarin at home next week. Make sure to tune in. We'll have another broadcast for you guys.
And
It's
so
it's gonna be a blast no matter what. Mandarin has a bunch of top tier guys, but let's enjoy this win first. 1-0 at the start of the season. Can't start any better than that, to be honest. So
and that is it here from the Bay. Your Stingrays come out on top with a 10-7 win over Terry Parker.